What's up, YouTube? So, I've been thinking about making this video for a while just because, I don't know, just recent events have just kind of got me in my head. And so, as you see from the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about a few things that are going on right now and that have been kind of going through my mind and probably your mind. This is why you clicked this video. Or maybe it wasn't going through your mind and it's going through your mind now. I'm gonna just start with, if you're Christian or if you known about Christianity, you know about this thing, Santa Biblia, or the Bible. And if you're Christian, obviously you believe the words that are in it. If you're not Christian, and you've kind of heard about it, and it's been said it's like a fairy tale, a group of just made up stories that have been passed down for years and years and years. But you know a little bit about it. And if you don't know anything about Christianity or the Bible or anything, you're probably just like, the Bible? Yeah, I've seen that in movies and people pray from it or something. They read words and they feel inspired, but I don't really know anything about it. So with that being said, I'm not going to dive into what this is to me or for people like myself that believe in it, but I'm just going to kind of give you a brief summary of different things that I've read from here, and kind of hopefully give you guys some insight. Well, I don't want to say insight, but just I'm gonna give you my opinion. How about that? Give you my opinion on current events in the Bible. So like I said, if you're like me, when you were younger, pastors would have seminars and they would skip way to the back of this book, the Revelation. And in Spanish it's called Apocalypsis. Okay, Apocalypse, Revelation, the end. And they would scare us with these pictures of these beasts with 7 heads, and they had 10 horns, and it had a head that was hurt and it came back, and what does that all that even mean? And you're 7 years old and you're seeing these posters of the dragon versus the harlot, and you're just like, and so I've seen on Facebook, I've seen on Twitter, just really anywhere on the internet, people are saying on one side, like, this is the end, we got a new president, he's going to bring in, he's ushering in the end, and Jesus is coming back, it's going to happen, and blah, 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 blah. I got other people saying, like, no, this is just the beginning of the end, and blah, blah. I don't know. It's all of it hurts my head. The one thing that I want to say, like I said, this wasn't insight. This is more of an opinion. My opinion on this whole situation, and I'm gonna try to keep this as generalized as possible, because I don't want to take a quote unquote side to things, because I was for neither in this past election, but I'm going to say this, when it comes time for you to have a new boss, in the Bible, it says that whenever you have a king, you're supposed to respect that king. And so when you get a new boss at your job, can you quit and go work somewhere else? Most definitely. More than likely you won't. But when the business says that, hey, we're going under new management, out with the old, in with the new, I mean, you kind of got to suck it up, am I right? And so, in respect, if you're a Christian and you believe in the Bible, you can say, oh, this isn't the president I wanted. I wanted the other guy. You can say, oh, this president doesn't believe the same way that I believe. You can talk all this trash you want, but the deal is, just like my job analogy, you still gotta go to work. You still bought a house here. You live here. You have an apartment. You have a family. You're here. You know. But thinking about that is, you leave your job, right? Because you're a boss. You go to your next job. What do they ask you? Well, why'd you leave the other place? You know, you go to, let's say you want to leave this country, go to somewhere else. What happens if you don't like that guy? You're just gonna keep moving, gonna keep running from stuff? Doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. And so with some of my friends, man, it sucks because some of the people that I'm around have a truly far left and a truly far right point of view. And that's probably backwards for you guys, left, right. But anyway, some of my friends have these points of views, and it's like, man, a lot of us are saying the same thing. We all want equality for everybody. We all want peace. We all want to be treated equal. But there's just certain elements of one side, personally, I don't like. There's certain elements of the other side I don't like. But the deal is, it's like the job. I'm here, and it's my job to respect whoever's put up in authority. All right? And so if you're a Christian, the best thing you can do right now in these times is not freak out and worry about, oh man, who's in office or who's doing what laws are being passed, and being all scared and paranoid and all this other junk. No. Best thing you can do is respect whoever's in office. Live a life, because, like, you know, what does the Bible say? Give unto Caesar what's Caesar, and give unto God what's God's. Follow the law. As long as it does not, compromise your Christian values, follow the law. That's it. Follow the leader, whoever the leader. That doesn't mean if they say go jump off a bridge, obviously, right? You know, be smart enough to know that certain things that some people may say, you may not vibe with, and you're not going to be able to, you know, do those things. I've worked for a boss before, rest in peace. His name was Lee, and he would show porn at work. Did I like that? No, it was actually gross. And there was other things that happened while he was working there, and I wanted to quit, but the deal was, it's like, I had to suck it up, right? I had to suck it up and just continue working, and eventually he was fired, just because of one thing or another, who knows. But the deal was, I needed my job. I wasn't just gonna quit because maybe I quit and I can't find a job. That happens a lot of times, right? So my point with that story is, even though there were things that were just so wrong, and I just said, I will come to work and I'll just be like, oh my gosh, really? I miss the old boss. Honestly, I did. I missed the way things were, or I like how things were getting before the old boss left, you know. Out of respect, I just said, you know what? I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna deal with this, and I'm gonna keep pushing forward. As long as whatever he asked me to do didn't compromise my moral beliefs. Now, mind you, like I said, some of the stuff he was doing was pretty bad. But the deal was, I went ahead and I just did my own thing. And he recognized after a while, like, he's not gonna be moved. I'm not gonna get Keith to do this stuff, you know what I mean? So, but anyway, that's just my 2 cents on the whole deal. You know, stop being scared, stop freaking out. You know, when the end times are here, we will know. You know, I feel like for us Christians and people who know a little bit about Christianity, I feel like God is going to open our eyes, so to speak, and let us know, like, hey, it's time to get ready to whatever we need to do, you know. But I will say that the answer is not living in fear. We're not living in fear, okay? We've had all different types of people be president. Black, white, good, bad. Right now is not the time to worry about any of that. Right now is the time to focus on you. I'm gonna say that's something that I've been noticing this year because of quarantine last year. I recognize that there's a lot of things that I need to work on personally, and if I don't work on those things, it's gonna be a long year, right? I just turned 30, and I got a family and just everything. If I don't work on those particular things, it's gonna be a long, long year. And so right now, I say the best thing that we can do as America, as a Christian, as a person that's living here, is not really freak out. I know there's tons and tons of memes. Oh, meme culture is so funny. If you have Twitter, you'll learn, or Reddit, man, that's where the funniest memes are. But if you happen to be on Facebook and Instagram, you see some memes, you'll see what I'm talking about. This election and inauguration and all this stuff, it's hilarious. But at the end of the day, we do, as a country, gotta respect whoever's in office. I mean, it is what it is. You don't gotta like it, you don't gotta love it, you gotta respect it. That's all I gotta say. I don't really want to go too much further in the whole political thing on my channel, just because I never wanted that. But I definitely, people have been asking me my stance on everything, so this is my one and final video when it comes to all that. It's just that make sure you just respect who's in charge. That's it, end of the day. That's all I got. I'm working on some new music, so hopefully next few days or next week at the most, try to get y'all a new song. But that's all I gotta say, man.